Hello, everyone. My name is Jack from Daily English Lab, and today I will guide you through a slow and peaceful English shadowing practice to help you improve your rhythm, fluency, and confidence. So just relax, follow my voice, and repeat each sentence after me as we begin our calm morning routine together. Pause. I slowly open my eyes. I notice the gentle light entering the room. The morning feels soft and quiet. There is no rush. There is no pressure. Only calmness. I take a long breath in. I let the breath out slowly. The air feels warm as it leaves my body. I blink a few times as my eyes adjust. I allow myself to wake up at my own pace. There is no need to hurry. I stretch my arms above my head. I feel my muscles slowly waking up. I stretch my legs gently under the blanket. My body responds softly. I roll my head slowly to the left. Then I roll my head slowly to the right. My neck loosens little by little. I breathe deeply again. Breathing in calm energy. Breathing out any remaining tension. I sit up slowly on my bed. My feet touch the floor. The cool surface helps me wake up more fully. I sit quietly for a moment. I notice how my body feels. I notice how my mind feels. I let myself be present in this moment. I roll my shoulders backward in slow circles. I feel each movement clearly. Then I roll my shoulders forward. My body loosens with every motion. I stretch my fingers wide. Then I relax them gently. I stretch my toes lightly. Then I let them rest. I breathe deeply once again. Holding it slowly. I tell myself quietly, this is a new day. I can move gently through this morning. I can start slowly and calmly. I stand up carefully. My body feels lighter. My mind feels clearer. I take a small step forward. Then another step. My movements are relaxed and steady. The morning begins with softness. The morning begins with peace. I walk toward the bathroom slowly. Each step feels calm and steady. I push the door open gently. The air inside feels cool and refreshing. I turn on the tap. I watch the water flow for a moment. The sound of running water is soothing. I cup some water in my hands. I bring it to my face. The coolness wakes me gently. I splash my face again. The sensation becomes clearer. I feel more awake with every splash. I pick up my toothbrush. I move slowly and mindfully. As I brush, I notice the simple rhythm, the small, repeated motions, the quiet sound of brushing. When I finish, I rinse my mouth slowly. The fresh feeling spreads through me. I brush my hair, one slow stroke at a time. The movement feels comforting. I wash my hands again. The warm water relaxes my skin. I dry my hands with a towel. The fabric feels soft and warm. I take one more deep breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. I feel refreshed. I feel ready to continue my morning.
I walk slowly into the kitchen. The morning light shines softly through the window. Everything feels peaceful. Everything feels calm. I take a deep breath. The air feels fresh and light. I look around the kitchen. I notice the quiet atmosphere. I appreciate the stillness of the morning. I fill a kettle with water. I place it gently on the stove. I turn on the heat. The soft sound of heating water begins. It builds slowly. It grows gently. It becomes part of the morning rhythm. I select something simple for breakfast. Maybe bread. Maybe eggs. Maybe warm oatmeal. I move slowly as I prepare my meal. I enjoy the gentle pace. I stay relaxed. I stay mindful. I crack an egg carefully. I feel the texture change in my hands. I hear the soft sound of the shell. I place bread in the toaster. The quiet click feels familiar. I stir the oatmeal slowly. I watch it thicken little by little. The kettle begins to whistle. The sound is soft at first. Then it becomes clearer. I turn off the stove. I pour the hot water into a cup. Steam rises slowly into the air. The warm aroma of tea fills the room. I sit down at the table. I place my breakfast in front of me. I take a moment to appreciate the food. I take my first bite slowly. I chew calmly and mindfully. I sip my warm tea. The warmth moves gently through my body. It feels grounding. It feels comforting. So I continue eating at a peaceful pace. One bite. One breath. One moment at a time. I look out the window. The world outside feels slow and quiet. People begin their day. Nature begins its morning rhythm. I take another sip of tea. I enjoy the warmth again. When I finish eating, I sit quietly for a moment. I feel the calmness inside me. Then I stand up slowly. I bring my dishes to the sink. I wash them gently, one by one. The warm water feels soothing on my hands. The soft sound of water is relaxing. I dry each dish carefully. I put everything back in its place. I wipe the table softly. The kitchen feels clean again. It feels fresh. It feels peaceful. I take a slow breath before leaving the kitchen. I feel ready for the next part of my day. I walk to my desk slowly. The morning air follows me. I feel steady and centered. I sit down comfortably. I place my hands gently on the table. I open my notebook or planner. The blank pages feel full of possibility, full of potential. I take a slow breath before writing. I start by writing down the date. The simple act helps me feel grounded. I think about the things I want to do today. Not too much. Not too little. Just enough. I write a small list. A gentle list. A realistic list. I focus on the first item. Then the second. Then the third. I tell myself, one step at a time. One breath at a time. I check my pen. The ink flows smoothly. I circle the most important task. My eyes soften. My mind focuses gently. I close my eyes for a brief moment. I imagine myself moving calmly through the day. Thoughtful. Steady. Balanced. I open my eyes again. I look at my list with clarity. I feel ready to begin. I adjust my posture. I relax my shoulders. I place my hands gently in front of me. Before starting my tasks, I breathe in deeply. And I breathe out slowly. My mind feels clear. My body feels calm. I am ready to start my work. I sit comfortably at my desk. My notebook is open. My list is clear and simple. I choose the first task. I place my hands gently on the keyboard. I take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. I begin working with calm focus. I move slowly. I stay steady. I read one sentence at a time. I think clearly. I respond calmly. If I feel tension in my shoulders, I pause. I shake them gently. I release the tightness. Every small step counts. Every small effort moves me forward. I take a moment to breathe deeply. The breath brings clarity. The breath brings focus. I continue working at a slow rhythm, a comfortable rhythm. I avoid rushing. I avoid stressing. I remain calm and aware. If my mind wanders, I gently bring it back. Without judgment. Without pressure. I finished the first task. I take a slow breath to acknowledge the progress. I move on to the next item. One task at a time. I continue working steadily. The morning becomes afternoon. My mind feels focused. My body feels present. I finish the session with a calm heart. I thank myself for the effort. I stand up from my desk slowly. My legs appreciate the movement. I stretch my arms gently above my head. I feel the tension melting away. I take a deep breath and release it slowly. I walk to the kitchen. Each step is steady. Each step is soft. The cool water refreshes me. It wakes up my senses. I take another sip. I feel hydrated. I feel renewed. I walk to the window. I look outside quietly. The afternoon light is soft and peaceful. I watch the trees move gently in the wind. I listen to distant sounds. Maybe cars. Maybe birds. Maybe nothing at all. I stand still for a moment. I just breathe. In and out. I place my hand on my chest. I feel my heartbeat. Slow. Steady. I remind myself that it's okay to rest. It's okay to pause. I take a few steps around the room. My body loosens gently. It rolls my neck slowly. Left. Right. I stretch my arms outward. I let them fall gently by my sides. The afternoon feels peaceful. The afternoon feels balanced. I drink another small sip of water. I take a deep breath. I feel ready for the next part of my day. Pause. 2 detik. The afternoon slowly fades into evening. The light becomes softer. The air becomes cooler. The world begins to unwind. I take a gentle stretch. I lift my arms up slowly. Then I let them fall softly. I look around my room. It feels calm. It feels peaceful. I walk toward the living room. My steps are slow and relaxed. I sit down for a moment. I allow myself to transition into the evening. I let the day settle. I let my thoughts soften. I take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It feels the shift inside me. From active to calm. From focused to relaxed. The evening invites stillness. The evening invites softness. I sit quietly and observe the moment. There is no hurry anymore. There is nothing I need to rush for. I allow myself to slow down. Naturally, gently, peacefully. I walk to the kitchen with slow steps. The evening light follows me softly. It decides to prepare dinner. Something warm. Something simple. Something comforting. I open the fridge. I choose the ingredients I need. I move calmly as I prepare the food. I cut the vegetables slowly. I listen to the soft chopping sound. Saya memanaskan pan dengan lembut. The sizzle begins softly. It feels cozy. It feels warm. I stir the food with slow motions. The smell begins to fill the room. It feels like comfort. It feels like home. I prepare a plate. I sit at the table. I take the first bite slowly. I feel the warmth in my mouth. I chew gently. I enjoy the flavor. So I continue eating at a calm pace. One bite at a time. One breath at a time. When I finish, I smile softly. I feel nourished. I feel grateful. I wash the dishes slowly. The warm water relaxes my hands. I wipe the table gently. The kitchen becomes clean again. My evening feels complete. The night grows deeper. The world becomes quieter. I dim the lights. The room becomes soft and warm. I walk to the bathroom. My steps are slow. My body feels heavy in a peaceful way. I wash my face with warm water. The warmth calms my skin. I brush my teeth slowly. I stay present with the moment. I change into comfortable clothes. The fabric feels soft on my body. I turn off unnecessary lights. I leave only a gentle glow. I walk to my bedroom. The space feels safe. The space feels peaceful. I sit on the edge of my bed. I place my hands on my lap. I take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. The day is ending. The night is beginning. I am ready to let go of the day. I lie down gently. My body sinks into the mattress. I feel supported. I feel safe. I think about my day. Not with judgment. Not with stress. Just with awareness. I remember the small things I did. The gentle moments. The peaceful moments. Take a deep breath in. I let it out slowly. The day is complete. The work is done. The mind can rest. The body can rest. I allow myself to relax deeper. Pause 2 detik. Deeper into comfort. Pause 2 detik. Deeper into stillness. Pause 2 detik. I whisper quietly in my mind. I am safe. I am calm. I am ready to rest. Thank you for spending this time with me. My name is Jack from Daily English Lab. You can find me on YouTube at Daily English Lab 1. Have a peaceful night. Sleep well. Good night.